Modder Paul Huckers presents Funny Scammer Pranks Live, episode April 8th, 2020, part 2. And we're going straight to Cousin Ray. We're going to get back. This is my favorite virtual call center, the ones that I've been picking on. They just don't stop advertising, so it's my duty to take them out. I'm going to try to bait them first, and if they treat me in any way badly, you know, that's the not what Mr. Trump, President Trump says, bigly, but badly, then they're going to go straight to flood hell. I'm just waiting for the stream to start. I don't know what it is about Restream. It says it's streaming and then it'll fall off, and then I just have to try it again. How you all doing? I'm going to start having their actual pop-up on the machine because I think that's some of what triggers them to give up. Okay, so I just bear with me one moment while I update my other streams with my chat status. Come on, Facebook, hurry up. Modder Paul has over 2,000 friends worldwide, so I don't know when or if they're ever going to start watching my live streams on Facebook, but hopefully I'll catch them eventually. I don't know why they never tick me up on it. Twitch, I've got a few people, and I'm just getting used to Periscope. Periscope's a Twitter-based YouTube. Okay, let me click on search. Come on, you can do better than that, Periscope. One more time, if you don't show up, I'll give up on you. There we go. Periscope can be a little weird. Okay, paste. Now we're set. Okay, so I'm going to give these guys a call. Get my virtual machine ready. I'm going to try to do this through text now. And scammer numbers. Copy.
Thank you for calling support. This is Chris. How may I help you?
Hi, I have a really strange warning on my screen that's telling me that there's some activity, suspicious movements distinguished on my IP address.
All right, sir. And may I know what exactly you were doing in the computer when you got the message?
Well, every night my friends and I like to play games through Facebook, and this particular was a battle game, Axis Battle. And
Okay.
when we launched the multiplayer, I saw a button that said click here, and so I did, and then I got this message.
All right, sir. And apart from you, is anybody else who uses this computer?
Well, my girlfriend uses it when she comes by. I'll let her check her email. And my nephew and niece,
All right.
I'll let them, play. They go to some kiddie site. They play games. Nothing serious.
Okay. All right. Now, could you just go ahead and read out the message you see in your computer screen?
Well, it's got a lot of them. It's a red screen. It's got antivirus warning 36 infections found. Strongly recommend to delete the threats before they inflict. And it's talking about losing data, system viruses. And then there's a form on the top that wants me to log in, but it's not accepting my username and password. It's the one that tells me that I have
All right,
suspicious
sir.
movements. And then in the lower right-hand corner, it says Windows detected potential threats. So it has an error
No
code
problem,
and
sir.
okay. You said you had a name. What name are you talking about? I didn't quite catch your name.
My name is Chris. That is
Craig?
Chris, Chris.
Oh, Chris. Okay. Hi, Chris. My name is Ray.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now, Ray, like I will be going ahead and I will be first connecting your computer so that I can go ahead and I can check out what exactly the problem running into it. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, so let me quickly go ahead and connect to your computer and then I'll check out the problem.
Okay.
Could you please go ahead and look on the extreme left-hand bottom side of your keyboard and you will see a key called control, that is CTRL control. You see
Yeah.
that?
Yes, I do.
And next to control to its right, what you see, sir? Which key you see?
FN
And next to FN?
on the Microsoft Windows key.
Yeah, you have to press and hold that key.
Okay. Holding it. Okay.
And at the same time, with the help of your other hand, you press the letter R, R for Roger.
Okay. Windows key and then R. Okay. That opened a run
Yes,
box
and
that's
after,
wants me to type the name of a program, folder, document, or internet resource. And it says open,
right.
and it looks like I need to type something.
Sure, sir. And before that, may I have your last four digit of your phone number?
The last four of my phone, it's
Yeah, the
2485.
last four digit of your phone number.
2485.
2485. All right, sir. Now, please go ahead and type inside that box. Yeah, you will see it will be written as open, correct? So, beside to open, you have to type I for Indiana,
I for Indiana. Okay.
then E for Echo,
E for Echo.
then X for X-ray,
X for X-ray.
then P as in Pennsylvania,
P as in Pennsylvania.
or P as in Papa, yeah. Then L for Lima,
L for Lima.
then O for Oscar,
O for Oscar.
R for Romeo,
R for Romeo.
E for Echo,
E for Echo.
then give a space,
Okay, space.
then type www,
www.
then give a space. After www, give a dot.
Okay, www dot.
Then type support, that is SUPPORT, support.
Okay, support. SUPPORT.
Yeah, after support, give a dot.
Okay, a dot.
And then type me, that is M for Mike, E for Echo.
Okay, ME. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And then you click on OK.
Okay. Okay, so it opened up a new browser window and it says support connection, enter your 6-digit code, then press the start download button below.
No problem, sir. I'll go ahead and
He just hung up. I wonder why. He probably couldn't get a code. That's funny. Let's call him back. Maybe we'll get somebody with a little bit faster internet. Hello? Maybe he'll call me again. Looks like he tried to call me back. Let me see if I can call him.
Calling. How may I help you?
Hi, I was just talking to a person who was helping me out because I was getting a strange message on my screen.
Okay. And what message you have got, sir?
Well, it was making a loud noise. It's a red screen, and it's telling me that my computer has suspicious movements. It's got
Okay,
numerous warnings and errors everywhere. I don't know where to begin. I had to turn my sound
Yeah.
off because it was super loud.
Okay. May I have your name, sir?
My name is Ray.
Okay. And what message do you have, sir?
Okay, well, which one do you want me to read? There's there's a window on the upper left that says antivirus scan results, warning, 36 infections found. Malicious threats have been found during the last scan. And it goes down and says, I can have permanent loss of data. In the middle, there's a window that wants me to log in, and it states that I have suspicious movements on this IP address because of spyware. And then on the lower right, it says Windows
All right,
detected
sir.
potential threats on your computer. And
Okay. Okay. And all right, sir. To whom you were talking before?
that's why I called the number and I was talking to a person named Chris, and he hung up, and then I think he tried to call me back, so I redialed it back and got you.
Okay. May I have your phone number, please?
Okay, my phone number is 385 895 2485.
All right.
And what's your
Okay,
what
so
can I get what's your name? I told you my name. What's your name?
my name is Christy.
How do you spell that?
You can spell it in any way.
Okay, say it again because it didn't come out well. Did you say Stacy?
You can spell it in any way, sir.
Okay, well, okay, never mind. Can you help me with this? If not, I'll
So
call
what
back.
page you're on?
I can call back the number that's on the screen, if this isn't the right phone number.
What page are you on right now?
I'm sorry.
What page are you on right now?
It's a red screen that says call Windows support in the background, and it's got 844-304-4426. That's what I did. I called that number. I talked to a man named Chris. While he was helping me open up support.me, I was waiting
So
for
are
a
you on
code.
the support.me page right
Y-
now?
Yes, I am. It's in Internet Explorer.
Do you want me to give you a code?
Well, he was gonna give me a code, but I never got.
Shall I
He
give you the code, sir? Yes or no?
okay.
Hello?
Okay. You have a code?
39.
It says, "Do you want to run or save support Log Me and Rescue
Click on
from
run.
logmeandrescue.com?" Excuse me. I'm sorry. I got that thing that's going around. It's allergies. It says that this type of file could harm my computer. Why does it say that?
You have to click on keep.
Okay, I clicked on run and not doing anything yet. Okay,
You
now
click on keep.
there's a window at the upper left that says connecting online.
Okay.
Okay, and it's got user account control is
Click
enabled.
okay.
So click on OK.
Click okay.
Now it's got user account control. It's asking me if I want to allow it to make changes. So what kind of
Yes.
what kind of changes is it going to make?
There are no changes, sir. When
No
you're
cha- no
downloading something,
no
it's
no
called a change.
no changes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It says application running as a Windows system service.
Now click on OK again.
I don't see anything. It says a session established. Jack would like to perform one or more actions on this computer.
Click OK on that.
Okay, it says you can transfer, delete, overwrite, copy files and folders. What exactly does that mean?
Sir, I don't know what you see right now. Just click
You don't-
OK. That's all for the day.
Okay. I did. I clicked on OK. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Whom? Is this Chris?
This is not Chris. This is the senior technician, Jason.
Oh,
I was
Jason.
gonna go ahead and I was gonna check the problem now.
Okay.
So what's
Okay.
the problem, sir? Is this the warning that you had?
Yeah, that's what I got. I was on Facebook when I got it.
Okay, just hang on. Just hang on.
What does all of that mean?
What?
There's just so much on the screen. I don't even know really what it means.
That is what I said. Let me go ahead and
Wait a
check
minute.
that.
Okay, Christy said that there was not going to be any changes, and I can't see my wallpaper. Why did you change my wallpaper?
Okay, sir.
Is this Christy?
Hey, sir. Fuck you, sir. You're a mother. You're an asshole. Fuck you. You have a great day. You're a motherfucker.
I'm gonna take your number down, sweetie.
To
You're not
shut
gonna be
down
able
or
to do
restart your
anything.
computer. Doing that may lead to data loss and identity theft. The computer lock is aimed to stop illegal activity.
Okay, we're gonna take their number down. Okay, meanwhile, might as well celebrate. I don't see there's nothing, maybe they look through phone logs. They got it. Yeah! Okay, so you guys ready for me to clobber them with flooding? This time I won't forget to turn off the stupid beeping sound, I promise. Okay, so let me open up my browser. They're probably watching my stream. That's probably what's going on. They're that call center that know me very well. They watch my YouTube stream. In fact, one of the people probably they're getting ready to witness something that they just funny as heck. But they deserve it. Let's just see if they even answer, because like I said, they might be watching this.
Thanks for reaching support. How can I help you?
I can't hear you.
Oh, man.
The sound is so loud.
Hello? Can you hear me?
The sound is so loud. I can't hear you.
Ow. Oh, kitty.
What are you saying?
You're gone outside, baby kitty.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, man. Oh, kitty.
Hello?
Oh, ow. Oh, ow.
Hello?
Oh, kitty. You're gone outside, baby kitty. Oh, man. Oh, kitty. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Oh, kitty.
Hello?
You're gone outside,
Hello? 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 Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
oh, kitty. Oh,
Hello?
ow. Oh, ow.
Hello?
Oh, kitty. You're gone outside, baby kitty.
I've never tried this at night, so.
Oh, man. Oh, kitty. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Oh, kitty. You're gone outside, baby kitty.
I'm going to turn those off until I hear them answering.
Thanks for reaching
Hello?
support. How can I help you?
Hello? 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 so now I'm gonna see if they're still running their ad. I carefully got their URL before I started making the call so I can test it out. Come on, machine, load up. Okay, open up Edge, right click, paste. Yep, they're still running the ad. So I gotta keep calling them. I'm gonna create a macro that can dial these numbers quicker. I gotta get ready to play that sound. They're just hanging them up. They're just hanging up on me. Now, and after they hang up on this one, I'm gonna switch over to another text now number.
You've made too many calls in a short amount of time. Please try again later.
Try that again. I heard her woman's voice. Sound like a recording. Okay, so let me log out and try them again. I'm also checking their ad. Open Edge. And then copy and paste. Oh, come on. I was wondering what it would be like doing this when they're obviously skeleton crew. Yeah, they're still running their ad. So I'm gonna log out and use one of my rare numbers. try my Fire RTC number. And then my cell phone. Eight four four 304 442. Okay, so they're doing the same thing with my cell phone. So it looks to me like they're just not answering the phone. They're still running their ad, which I'm finding does happen. Let me run the initial link that gets me to the ad to see what they're doing. Oh, I gotta close that. Let me delete my history. Run single pop. Okay, so they're back to, okay, so I effectively downed them. They're showing, now when I click on now when I click, let me turn the volume up so you can hear me. Now when I click on the typo squatting link, it's showing porn. So they've shut down that number, or they're not using it. So we scored. I've been watching them all day, and the minute they start advertising, I start flooding them. So I've been a big pain in their neck. And as you can see, they didn't like me at all when I tried to bait them. So let's see what we got from here. I wasn't sure how long my stream was going to be tonight because, yeah, that's 5 hours ago. Pop-up scam 2 hours ago. Let me run my regular scam script, see if there's anything. Okay, it's running right now. Yeah, they're down. They're not like the other time. Generally, I'm going to try the number again in a second. It's going to eventually say that the number's not available anymore. Or it should. I know they took their ad down. And just for those of you who haven't seen my earlier call floods, this isn't traditional call flooding. And this is, I'm trying to explain it. Let me go on to the virtual machine. Let me show you something. Basically, the way that scammers work, at least technical support scammers, they work off of a concept called typo squatting. And I literally could be destroying an American may own these sites. So if I type www.gmail.com, let me go to it real quick. I type gmail.com. I just want to make sure it's safe. Okay, so there we go. So if I type gmail.com, I'll clip it out if it goes to a porn page. See how it redirected me? Or if I type in www.youtube.com, it then bounces me to another site. So what I could do, if I wanted to get into scam baiting but not actually do the scam baiting, I would register u2ve.com. I would buy that domain, okay? I would then create my own fake pop-up ad, and I would go on the dark web and talk to these Indian tech support scam centers in the dark web and offer to send calls to them for $20,000 a day, okay? And so let's say 12 scamming centers sign up. That's 20,000 times 12 I make for that day, and I just program my virtual PBX to like, let's say one of them offers 40,000. That person will get more calls than the other people that only paid 20,000. That's how it works. But what I'm doing when I shut these numbers down, I'm actually picking on the person who owns the typo squatting domain, and some are going to be third parties, and I'm pretty sure a good chunk of them are actually owned by scammers. And the reason I can tell is when I take down a phone number, if the ad is removed immediately, that tells me that scammer has control over their own typo squatting domain. There were 2 scammers I killed, scammer numbers I took down today, that their number went offline, but the ad remained for a good 2 hours before it finally was removed. Now, either that was a scammer that had a slow web administrator, or it was a third party. And so what's happening is, in the case of the third party person, the person who owns the domain, it could be an American, it can be someone in the UK, and they're just taking advantage of scam baiting indirectly by forwarding phone calls to these scammers. By downing that number, what will happen is that the scammer call centers are going to fire back to that domain owner and say, we're not going to buy traffic from you. Every time we do, this ridiculous dude keeps calling us saying, I can't hear you, over and over. So in the end, I'm hurting the middleman, the one who causes the most damage, in my opinion. So. Right. Well, I know I'm gonna start. Let me show you what I have on my. If I go here and I look at, actually, let me go into. I don't have the pop-ups here. Single pop's not what I want. But here's an example. I think tonight I'm gonna take an effort. And I'm going to look at each one of these domains and find out what I can about them. But these are the domains that typically, like geepogle.com, you know, if it might be private, like if I copy that and go to whois.org, it's probably privatized. So who owns geepogle.com? Yeah, it doesn't really give anything. They've privatized it. Registrar is IANA ID 247. They don't give an email or anything. So, you know, I'm pretty sure by this time most of the scammers are the ones that are running their own pop-up ads. That would be a cool spreadsheet. Send it to me, TNA. I just downed another number, which it was kind of weird. I mean, they just weren't answering it. I'm going to try calling them again. But the ad that they were running is no longer running from the typo squatting domain. And I tried calling them with my cell phone. They're just not answering. It's also off peak. That probably has something to do with it too. So I might not be able to claim that I took them down, but I can kind of claim it because they're not running their ad anymore. And to me, that's a good sign that I had some effect on them. Let me see what my pop-up script came up with. Yeah, I don't expect to find pop-ups right now. So looks like there's not going to be much. I wonder how furious they are with me because I've been picking on the same URL now for over a month. I scambaited them straight for 2 weeks until they finally caught on to me. And then here I am now flooding them with calls and shutting down their numbers. So I'm not real. I know I'm not very popular with those guys. So okay, that's set. And VM. Set this back to my default. This needs to go back to Mary. I think it is already. So yeah, I know. They do not. Unfortunately, I started scambaiting them when I was showing them the live YouTube stream, and they could see my channel name. I no longer do that. When I bring up, for example, I hit a shortcut. It now brings up my stream. Oh, wait a minute. I got to rerun my fake bank. I screwed up. So when I'm running my stream, I have a shortcut key that I hit. It opens up my live stream. I click play. My live stream. I click and they play. All they can see is Modder Paul Hookers. All they can see is Modder Paul Hookers. All they can see is Modder Paul Hookers. All they can picture. I might have to. I might have to do that so that it doesn't. Or go full screen. Do that so that it doesn't. Or go full screen. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Or go full screen. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Or go full. So now that makes it real difficult for the new scammers to find out what my channel number is. So that's that. And then that's also why I also have live stream schedule posted down below in description, because I had my schedule right on that bar, and someone alerted me and said, Ray, they're going to easily find you by going to look for live streams during that time of the day. So it's people like you that raise issues that tip me off. I can't thank you guys enough for the tips that you give me. I can't think of every solution out there. I'm going to make mistakes. So now I've added a new element to my scam baiting. I don't just simply call the tech support scammers and waste their time. I'll also take an effort to flood them and shut their number down. And it's been a blast. And it's not the same type of flooding that you saw Malcolm Merlin do. I might do that one day, but it's a lot of work. You got to find the actual call center and their number into their building. It's really risky. If you call flood a legitimate business, you can get into serious trouble. That's more trouble than you can with ratting. So what I'm doing is relatively safe, but I don't know if YouTube likes it, because I did a lunchtime stream, and they've been reviewing it now for almost 6 hours, and they haven't approved it yet. It's kind of stupid. You see, Hunt? Okay. Yeah, they do. And you think about it, I'm going to start doing more IRS scams and SSA scam baits. It's just real hard for me to do those during lunch, because an IRS scam bait and an SSA scam bait is a lot like a refund scam bait. Those, to get real value out of them, they have to be at least an hour or maybe hour and a half. The last refund bait I did was almost 2 hours long. I even have the sound effects for it. I'll play it real quick. When I go to Walmart, this is what it sounds like. Takes a second. I leave the house. And then I go down the stairs, I'm carrying the baby. Because I usually like to do the refund scams with Mary. Because she sounds the sweetest. This is Mary walking to the car. Let's see if I can hear it. You'll hear the car starting in a second. Hi, Miss Sunshine. How you doing? I just opened the door. Oh, you hear the car in a minute. There she is. It's a big V8. You're a Bob RTC bot? Number 7, really? Where's the bots? Yeah, where? Usually they show the bots when you make a phone call. I don't see the bots. Let me turn off the car. So you're star 7, huh?
Websites that contains identity theft virus. To unlock the computer, please call support immediately.
How's it going, Pierogi?
Do not attempt to shut
I didn't
down
really
or
have
restart
much of a
your
stream
computer,
tonight because
doing that may lead
I
to
just
data
shut
loss
down a
and
number,
identity theft.
and I have a call center that it's not really a call center; it's a virtual call center. I flooded them and forced them to take down their ad, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, I've been adding a new thing to my streams. After I scambait a scammer a couple times, if they treat me badly, I just cut to the chase and call flood them until they disconnect the number. Thanks, Bjorgi. I actually when I discovered your channel, I was like, dude, this guy's a lot like me. He actually does a story-based scam bait, and I thought, I'm gonna watch this guy. And I think you and I run very similar, angles on the scams. And also too, I love Vivian. Vivian's awesome. The one thing that you do that I gotta get doing is having those streams where you're gonna call a scammer back, because most of my scammers, once I'm done with them, they don't ever see or hear from me again. Usually. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do work hard, especially with my card. I'm gonna have in the middle of May, you're gonna start seeing a new channel called Meet the Huckers. I'm gonna put previews of my cartoon on the Modern Paul Huckers channel, but I'm gonna create a fresh new channel called Meet the Huckers. I'm actually talking to YouTube, our AdSense, about that right now. If I don't do it that way, I might keep it on Modern Paul Huckers channel and then just create a Meet the Huckers playlist. But we're gonna start off with interviews with Modern Paul, 3D interviews. I don't know if you've seen this, Pierogi, but I got quite an animation package that I'll be using to make the show. And over here, if I go and I'll show you guys an example of how they look when they talk. Okay, this is Mary saying hello.
Hi, this is Mary. I'm on the ready line.
Okay, and then we got Uncle Dan.
Hi, my name's Reverend Daniel James Wilson. I'm a preacher for the Church of Scambaitology. Hallelujah!
You're still hearing the alert? Oh, hold on. There you go. I hit the wrong button, sorry. Here's Barry Boo.
Hi, my name's Barry Boo Hookers. How are you
Sorry
all
about that, guys.
doing? Hi.
And then I got Cosmo, he's animated too.
Hi, this is Cosmo. I'm ready to go.
Okay, the way it works is I use an iPhone 10, and I use a program called iClone. And it's expensive. I got about almost $4,000 invested in this stuff. But basically, the iPhone 10 camera is really good. It's a good depth sensing camera because it has good facial recognition. And so what I do is when I want them to speak, I mount my phone on a tripod, and then it reads me talking, and it's me talking and doing the expressions. Cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Pierogi. You're always welcome to come by, and I'll be popping in on your streams because I'm going to be working from home for the time being, and I'll pop up one of your streams when you come on and just listen to it while I do my work. Yeah, this is iClone. It's an animation system, but that's how I do my animations. Yeah, I'm working hard on it. I come up with some of the craziest crap sometimes. I really do. When I do the cartoon, you're going to see something very, very unique. I mean, I've already written the first season. It's 10 episodes per season, and I poured my heart into the writing. One of my pastimes before I did my channel, I mean, ever since I was a teenager, is to be a writer. So I've sold short stories. I'm going to be publishing The Funny Bunny for anybody who wants to read it, because I still own the electronic rights to it. Gloria is a eulogy story that I wrote for my mother. It's a combination of also how I became a computer person. I've been doing computers for most of my life. I mean, but I might share this with you guys also. And then on the science fiction and fantasy side, I already have road games. I'm going to share that on Mother's Day. I have a trilogy called Nevada Ghost Tales. And this is a story that I came up when I was 17 years old. And it literally took 30 years to write it, because I cover topics that a 17-year-old just doesn't mature enough to cover. And so as you can see it, I actually typeset it like an actual book. So I'm kind of a obsessive compulsive when it comes to the way that my stories look. But this is a book called...
Never got busted again.
Wrong shortcut key. This is a 300-page novel. So I'll be sharing it. Yeah, I think I might do that. There's so much that I want to be able to do, and for an example, I have some funny ideas for a cartoon. I want to do a Star Trek parody. I was going to call it Made from Scratch. I won't give it away, but I was going to put funny looking people, and they're basically, everyone's in the starship, and there's a huge line of people waiting for their turn to use the replicator. And when the captain finally gets to the replicator to get his tea, the dang things run out of Scratch. And it just turns out that the replicator requires a special powder called Scratch to be able to create everything that you want. And so they're like due for another Scratch shipment in like 2 weeks. And then while they're waiting, the onboard computer becomes self-aware, and it starts playing tricks on the people on the starship. So when they walk through the doors slide open, and it's shut, and the person will get knocked over. Crap like that. Just stupid humor. So I just like to express my creativity, and storytelling is one of my biggest developed talents. And this YouTubing with scambaiting barely taps into my potential, but it's still a lot of fun. What I get out of scambaiting is largely the fact that I'm actually doing some good. I'm keeping these jerks from stealing money from innocent people. I'm doing it in a comedic fashion, using voice changes and just shenanigans and fake utilities. So making yourself and myself laugh. And so everybody wins except the scammer. Hi, John. How's it going? I'm just getting ready to shut down my stream. I opened it basically to do another shutdown of my favorite virtual call center. And I shut their ad down. I don't know about the actual scammers. It's important. I'm going to try to come out with a video that explains exactly what my call flooding is doing. I'm only taking out ads. I'm not taking out the actual persons that are doing the scamming. So. Oh yeah, Miss Sunshine, of course. Yeah, I know. I went back and looked at my. See, YouTube lets you go to your basic channel summary. You go to your dashboard, and I can literally go and see all my subscribers. I can tell it to do lifetime, and then sort it by the date that they subscribed. And my first subscriber was the Fluffy Dino on December 30th, 2016. Okay, so I could probably scroll down and it wouldn't be long before I see. Thank you, John. I'd probably find Marcus pretty early on in this, but I'm doing pretty good considering. This time, at this time last year, when I would check my analytics or the Social Blade profile, I was getting maybe 20 views a day on my channel. Today, I'm clearing 1,200. It's all a result of doing my live streaming. Hi, Deo. How you doing? Deo! Deo! One of my favorite Queen things. So I'm over the 1,000 views. And that's just from live streaming. I remember last June, and I saw Scammer Payback streaming, and I saw something in him, a sparkle in his eye that I did not really have when I was doing just solo YouTube scam baiting. I would just simply record what I was doing and upload it. But I saw something in Scammer Payback, and I saw something in not so much Kip Boga. I do watch some Kip Boga, but Scammer Payback, I kind of just like going, maybe I should try that. And so I bought a really nice 3D web camera, and I bought this headset because it's got really good range. And I did my first live stream, I believe it was in July. I'd have to go look. But all I can say, I remember the feeling I had when I had that first live stream, and it suddenly dawned on me what I was missing out on when I first started my channel. And during that time through the year, I automated. Making my live avatars was a technical challenge. Being able to detect my voice and having it also detect the scammer's voice accurately requires some pretty slick programming. See how it goes away? And then whenever a system sound plays, oh, that's not going to play. It's muted. If I go to YouTube, and it just has to be a system sound. So if I click on
when something
video,
sounds too good to be,
and then turn it off, see the scammer's voice goes through the same channel as any background
true, it's
sound.
probably because it is.
So that's how that works. Jobbing on WWE, jobbing on AEW. Boy, what a day. Let me see if I can load up the Hooker's Neighborhood. This is what I do my designs both in Unity, and then I import everything into 3ds Max, then I pull it into iClone for the final animation. This is the Huckers neighborhood. I'll just give you a quick view of it. You know, I have voice meter, but the problem is if I incorporate it, it becomes an extra device and it moves my audio detection for my avatars away. So I get better results using the, see this audio meter? Let me turn off my avatar so I can move it around. When I talk, see how that moves? That's how it knows when it shows my avatar. When the scammer talks, see that graph right there? My program looks for pixel color changes on the sound app, and it just works great. I do like LiveMeter though. LiveMeter has an awesome ability of merging devices, and it's oh, I gotta log in. It's quite amazing. I might actually start using it again. Am I still using the old? Time to change the password, buddy. Okay, so this is how I've designed that neighborhood that the Huckers walk down. I bought a package called the Suburban Neighborhood Pack, and then I expanded on it manually. It took me about a week to do the final end of it. And then I export it into 3ds Max and pull it into iClone. iClone is what makes, okay, I'll give you the positions here. Okay, so this is where you see Modder come out of the house. See how that door's open? I got furniture in the house right now. But basically, let me turn this around. I'll kind of get you into position. Okay, so in Meet the Huckers, you'll see two things are different. The color is darker and more blendable. But this is her walking, literally walking out of what was put into Unity. See? See, and I put trees, and the trees are blowing. There's that red brick building right there. See you later, David. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, LiveMeter, what I like about LiveMeter is it has the ability to rewire your outputs to another device. It's really powerful. But yeah, that's how I built that neighborhood. So this is going to be their neighborhood. I've also won't have that foot slippage you see. If you catch it at the end, you'll see that Emily waves at you. Bye-bye. She says, bye-bye. Okay, David, thanks for stopping by. I don't stream at night very often but you're going to start seeing me stream, especially when I start sharing my, how I'm working on the cartoon. I've got some technical hurdles to get over. I've got the theme song all ready for the show. There's so many things that you have to do to put together a cartoon. It really is. It's just crazy. Well, I think I'm about done, guys. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. I don't go to bed for another 2.5 hours, so I was basically watching a Netflix movie when I got my alert that my favorite scammers were back online. I scan their website. I scan their Typo Squat page, and it sends me a text on my phone when my favorite scammers are up, so that I can shut them down again. Oh, you were? That's a rare thing, because right now my Twitter following is oh no, I have a lot of Twitter. I don't have a lot, but in my Twitter, right now, I have 1,005, which isn't bad for only doing. I didn't really do anything with Twitter for about 4 months ago. That's cool, Dale. I'll be watching more of your stuff too, by the way. I try to spend, my company's having me work from home, so when I'm doing non-call related jobs, I actually have been watching your guys' your videos. And I have you on my list, Dale, to start adding you to my end screens. There's something that I like to do for fellow scambaiters. I'll put you in my list of recommendations, and then on my end screens, I rotate all my associate scambaiters with an end screen blurb to your channel. So I'll add you here tonight. Actually, there's a couple of other folks I got to add, but there's a concept that I'm gonna try to do a webinar of what I've learned this past year on YouTube SEO. There are things that just didn't dawn on me. If I take, you'll notice if you look at my descriptions, in the center, not that one. Let me find one of my videos. Let's go to this one. If you look closely at my description, I think it's my live stream that I do it. I'll have to explain what I'm doing. I'm going to start promoting other people's videos as a pinned comment. Now that sounds weird, but the idea is if I send my viewers to Scammer Payback's channel to watch a video, what happens is the YouTube algorithm will see that my subscribers, or my viewers rather, are also interested in Scammer Payback. And over time, the algorithm will start recommending my videos next to Scammer Payback. It's called, this one YouTube guru calls it subscriber infection. It sounds nasty, but it's a real thing to do. If you give a blurb on someone's video or their channel in your description or a pinned comment, and your viewers actually go there from your channel, YouTube will see that and start changing your dynamic, and you'll get visitors you normally wouldn't get. Oh, that happens to me all the time too. You know what I do, TNA? I use a virtual machine to check how my revenues or my ads are doing. Where's my VMware? Oh, let me bring VMware up again. So let me show you what happens with my YouTube ads. I think it's fascinating. I make enough money off of my revenue now to pay for my own YouTube advertising. So this is what happens. So I'm going into a virtual machine. I'm going to go into Edge, which I'm not logged into Gmail, and I'm going to go to youtube.com. Okay, and then I'm going to search for Kit Boga. Okay, so it didn't pull it up this time. I'm going to try Scammer Payback. Okay, that didn't do it. I don't know if my ads aren't running all the time right now. The other one was, let me see what else I'm doing it with. Like right now, that's my balance. My placements. Jim Browning is another one. So if I look for Jim Browning, I might see my ad. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's what YouTube advertising is. What I'm doing is I'm bidding for advertising to people that go to Scammer Paybacks, who search for Scammer Payback, who search for Kit Boga, or search for Jim Browning. And then I also run ads on the Fox News Network, because I kind of figure there's a bunch of old people that may have been scammed and might take an interest. And so if you look at the stats, my best performing ads happen with scammer payback. And the reason for that is, it's like scammer payback was indicating in chat with me earlier. He likes my content. And I said my style of scambaiting is very similar to his, in the fact that we carry the scambait from A to B like a story. And what I get is a 2.5% view rate, which is one of my best performers. But what's happening here, this is on a new run. If I did the lifetime, I got 3,000 views there. That yields results in my channel performance here. So basically, I'm going to do a YouTube webinar and share what I've learned. I'm not by any means an expert, but I have literally doubled my subscribers over 9 months using the hours and hours of SEO that I've learned. I'm so sick and tired of watching how to grow your subscriber base on YouTube that's how much I've watched. It's just dull, it gets boring. And I want to make the same video. But anyways. So I think I've come to the end of my stream. I've had a wicked day. I've shut down 3 scammer numbers today. Actually 4. No, excuse me. I shut down 2 scammers during my lunch. I shut down 2 more during my 15-minute break. And just about an hour ago, I shut down a 5th one. So I've shut down 5 scammer numbers today. So I seem to enjoy it, so. And they don't like it. That's what I want. And they're really noisy. I'm saying, hello, hello, I can't hear you. Yeah, you guys have a good evening. You'll see a lot of not weird, but a lot of creative content coming out of me soon. I'm going to try to tie everything up with reason. I got music to share. I have my cartoon coming up. I have my books that I write, and I'm embracing you guys. You guys are my friends. You really are. I live alone. I have friends at work. I don't ever really plan to hook up with anybody because I don't think women can handle somebody that spends all their time pouring their life into creative stuff. You bet. There's lots more coming. And I'm real comfortable with streaming and talking to you guys, so you can count on me visiting your channels more. I'll be adding comments that are going to be relative to what your video's about, so you'll see me doing that. They'll be kind of in depth, and I'm going to encourage you to do that with my videos. Just mention why you think I was successful as a scambaiter in that particular one. I'm going to be doing that too. It's all that part of bowing down to the almighty YouTube algorithm. So yeah, I'm going to be splitting them up by channel. I don't really want to break off a whole new channel, but on the same token, every piece of content that I upload to YouTube has to be manually reviewed. It just seems like maybe I should start a Meet the Hookers channel for the cartoon. You know, that kind of thing. But I'll think about it. I'll probably be coming to you guys to ask for your opinion on the idea as soon as I'm ready to make the decision. So, good night, everyone. I'm gonna watch a movie and then hit the hay. See you all later. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to have more nighttime streams. It'll be more creative type streams. They won't be scam baiting because it's really hard to scam bait at night. But I'll have content to share with you guys. So take care. Stay safe and don't get sick.